Hello and welcome to a little photo tutorial with me. I'm in Ticino right now. It's beautiful weather and I thought I would just share some basic tips with you. That's like the basics, the bread and butter of everyone that wants to take nice pictures. So right now we do have some sunshine and some clouds. Light is changing in terms of shade and sunlight. So what you should avoid every time is direct sunlight. So this of course makes the silhouettes come out, but the colors sort of disappear almost in terms of, and opposed to this, like if I'm using the tree as to take the direct sunlight off of me, then you can see I have beautiful colors here. So that's like number one. It's a trick I always use and it's very handy. Now I'm in my mobile phone's Photo Pro app. It's a Sony mobile phone. I'm not sponsored, but I'm just showing you what this can do. And I've just discovered this myself. So if I go on the lens here at the top, objective, I'm at the 24 right now, millimeter. I'm gonna take a picture right now. So this is what that looks like. And then if I go on the lens again and on the arrow, I can switch between not just the 16, 24 and 70, but I can also just go like this, stufenloser Zoom. So that can be quite handy if you really want that particular frame, So now I'm at the 70, and if I go to the 70, you can see that I can go even higher. I'm guessing this is a digital zoom, but I'm not completely sure. So just try it out. Captured the almost full moon. It's gonna be full today with the 200. So I will show you that picture. What is always looking nice in a picture is if you do have something nice in the foreground, like these flowers here. Now I do have the problem that the sun hits them too much, but I will stand behind the tree. Here we have the tree, so I will try that. And what I can also do is, of course, if I don't want anything in the foreground, I will just have to go by the 2/3 rule. So if we have the sky up here, and then we've got the mountains, and then we've got the foreground with the middle ground with the grapes and the grass, the picture split up into thirds, and that always looks nicer than if you go like this. You've got a lot of sky, and like this you don't have enough sky. You know what I mean? So if you've got like 1/3 of clouds and sky, that does look better. Something very small here is in focus, the rest is out of focus, so you can play with focus like that. And it's also very important here again, I've got 1/3 in the foreground that's in focus, this one right here, this one, and the rest is out of focus. So you always have to ask yourself, where should the people looking at your photos look first? That's the question to ask yourself. In this case, I want them to look here or here, where it's in focus, right? So I could also plan for some writing to be here in the background where it's out of focus, unless my my finger is in the frame. Right now you can see everything behind this, and this maybe is out of focus. So if it's out of focus, you can put some writing there, or a logo or whatever. Here I can also include the wood from the frame here, and there's also like a bit of the third rule in there, if you can see that. Or you can go straight, you can make it a top shot and also play with the colors. Red and green is always tricky to capture, like in roses it's very tricky, I find. But I do quite like it like that. Of course here the focus is very flat, so everything is in focus. And me coming from the movies, I do like it if there is some part not in focus, you know. And if you're on a pro camera, you could of course deal with that in terms of aperture. And here you can see my aperture is already very open. Here you have an interesting situation because in the middle there's some sunlight, so there's like a highlight that is being created, and I think that's interesting for the image. Just wanted to show you that. Please let me know if you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful, or what you would like to hear me talk about or learn about next time about photography. Okay, see you next time. Bye.